I'm probably not on camera. But anyways, hey guys, it's Matt here, and in this video, I received a box from none other than Jordan Woolery, who's sent me multiple different things over the years, and today I'm going to be unboxing it, setting it up, and building it into this case here. Let's get started. I am dumb and did not grab a pair of scissors, so we're just gonna use a screwdriver.
I mean, you could have used your car keys, but...
I could have, but I don't have those with me either, and a screwdriver will honestly be fine. Come on.
The Matt 2 gram strength test is a something test that tests the strength of Matt opening a box.
Because I'm too lazy to get scissors, but yet I think doing this is easier. There. Now we can get into the fun stuff. Okay, so the first thing that we've got here is, as you said, Jordan, this is an empty box, I think you said, maybe with like manuals and stuff in it. But this is where, This is the CPU box that's already on the motherboard from the looks of it. And speaking of the motherboard, it is right here. So this right here is the graphics card. This is an AMD Radeon RX 6600. And yeah, this will be what I'll be using for gaming. Right here looks to be, yep, this is another thing that I paid for. This is a 2018 Mac Mini with a shattered Apple logo from the looks of it. Was it like that?
Cosmetically, it looks awful, but it does work.
Sweet. I could even replace that. I think it's just an antenna, so that could be an easy fix if I cared. This aesthetically looks really bad, but it works. It is kind of locked, so I'll have to work that out. But ultimately, I'll probably integrate this into the setup somewhere, probably with like Windows 11 or something like that, if I can get it installed, which I don't see a problem with doing that.
Here is the surprise that I told Matt about, but in any case.
And, whoa. Okay, yeah, this is the thing that you were talking to me about. This right here seems to be like a meme laptop doohickey. The battery's in the front. That's an interesting design. Let's see what this thing is. This is a Dell Latitude D630 from the looks of it. I would assume it's a Core 2 Duo?
Yes.
Okay. I will have to fire that up later in the video. Thank you very much. And now...
And finally...
we get to the actual motherboard. This is an Asus Tough Gaming motherboard X570 Plus. I am sure that this will be an awesome board for what I plan to do with this PC. And I think that is everything in here, so I will move this box out of the way and I'll go over what I plan to do. So this PC, you can see right now, is currently a bit of a mess. If I put it here, I had to just hodgepodge something together. The power supply cables aren't even long enough to have this mount in properly, so it's just kind of floating there. This PC case needs to be reworked, and that is exactly what I'm going to be using this case for, is for this build. This is a full ATX case, and I think you said this is a full ATX board. So this would be the case that would fit here. I have another case, but it's micro ATX, so that wouldn't work. It's got a bunch of fans. I don't know how many fan headers this thing has, but yeah, I think, how many fans does this thing have? Oh, it doesn't actually have a bunch. It only has 2 case fans, so it would be fine. It is quite a bit of an older case. It's got like a floppy drive bay and some CD drives, but I'll probably put in a DVD drive just for the heck of it, because why not? Having that on my main PC would be dope. And I'll probably even buy like one of those USB adapters to stick a floppy drive in here, because why not? It's gonna be like my dream PC build that can run games, but it also can do pretty much everything else that I need it to. So that's probably what this is gonna be used for. We'll go ahead, get this thing all put together. I'll gut these parts out, and I'm really excited to get started.
That's not how we wanted it to happen.
That's not how this works, Matt.
Shut up! Yeah, I have it rolling at the moment. It's not a big deal. I'll just, it's mostly... Okay, so Jordan says that there's something funny that's going to show up here, and I'm a little worried what that's going to be. Oh gosh, that laugh does not make me feel better. So I'm going to hit enter.
It might go by really quickly because this system boots up ridiculously fast. So
Yeah. Oh gosh.
There's no password, by the way.
Good to know. So yeah, I've gotten this PC all set up properly, and yeah, I guess we're going to see how this looks. Are you freaking joking? What is wrong with you?
Hey, man, go to the start menu.
It's just Edge. Microsoft Edge user. What the heck, Jordan? Hey, you know what's nice though? I will say you did save me the work of having to unpin everything, but now I'm worried that everything else is. Oh boy. Freaking Edge, what? Alright, so you can see I'm at the desktop of the PC that I got. I finally got it up and running, and after a lot of off-camera work, because I didn't want to bore you guys with a ton of stuff, it's working just fine. In fact, I've played multiple games on this computer. It can handle all of them with ease. So first off, unfortunately, I'm only using this on a 1080p monitor, so that's gonna be what it is, although for the video that's probably good because I upload all my videos in 1080p, so that kind of works out there. But if I go ahead and open Task Manager, figured you guys would want to see the specs of this thing. It's got an AMD Ryzen 5 5600 running at 3.5 gigahertz, although it's clearly running higher than that now. So yeah, this thing basically has been able to handle everything I've thrown at it. Now if we go to the GPU side of things here, we've got an RX 6600, which has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. This thing has also been perfectly fine, although I love this bug right here with Windows where I have to... There. This thing runs all the games I need it to perfectly fine. There's no issues here. It's just handling everything, and it's been one of the best PCs I have ever used, if not the best PC I've ever used. And it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. Now, this is actually something I do want to correct, because 16 gigs of RAM is not a lot, but in the future I'll get to doing that. So yeah, I've got an SSD in here. This is my boot drive, and you can actually see if I pull up my stuff here. There it is right here. This is the SSD that I've got, and I've also got a 2 terabyte hard drive plugged in as well. There's also an optical drive because I use these every now and again. So yeah, there are plenty of changes that I want to make to this computer, and I'm sure I will get to doing those in the future. One, this motherboard doesn't have a lot of USB ports, so I'm going to be adding in a USB 3 card I also want to at least double the RAM. Getting 32 gigs of RAM in this thing would be absolutely huge, especially when it comes to very intensive gaming. Right now, everything runs fine. If I try to run like Forza Horizon 4, for instance, which I do have installed on here, then it runs it fine. I have not tried Horizon 5 because I do not like Horizon 5. It's a mess. Playground Games, fix this crap. But yeah, Horizon 4 runs perfectly fine, and even at ultra settings can manage around 150 to 180 FPS in 1080p, which is much higher than I need. I'm going to hopefully upgrade my monitor as well, that's something I do plan to do, to at least 1440p. 60 Hz is fine for me, I don't really care about super high frame rates, as long as it's not like giving me input lag, which 60 Hz for me is fine. 75 Hz would be nice, I guess, but the highest I realistically want to go is around 120 Hz. I don't really need much more than that, because once you get past that, for me at least, I just can't notice it. Another thing that I actually do want to install in this computer, and this will not be an expensive installation, this should actually be fairly easy, is I actually do want to install a floppy drive. That sounds really stupid, but I actually work on floppy disks a ton, and they do make USB adapters to be able to plug in a floppy drive straight into a USB header on your motherboard. I've got one free, so that will work out really nicely. From what I've heard, though, it cannot write to 720K disks, which I don't need to do that anyways, so it's fine. Being able to have just a floppy drive just right on my computer would be really handy, as I've got, like I said, I've got plenty of old computers that use floppy disks, and while I don't need to use them as much anymore, it's still something I'd like, especially in my main PC. And one more thing I need to do that I keep forgetting that I need to do is I need to go ahead and fix the fan positions on the motherboard. I screwed those up. I plugged one of the fans into the water cooling spot, which doesn't matter, it just identifies it differently, but it still behaves exactly the same as a normal fan. But while I'm in there today, I will go ahead and fix that, just because it's not something that I want to have showing up as that, at least. But yeah, thank you very much, Jordan, for this PC. I absolutely love this thing. It is one of my favorite devices that I've ever owned, and hopefully I'll get tons of use out of this thing. I've already installed a ton of games. If I go into my thing here, we've got Forza installed from the Xbox store. I've got like Minecraft and stuff installed as well. I've got stuff in my Steam library installed. Not a bunch of stuff. I need to get more installed, but yeah, I've got BeamNG, Bejeweled, all those fun games. Flat Out 3. This is a meme game. It's terrible, but I have it installed. Distance. This is a very underrated game that I honestly need to play more. It's really flipping cool. We've got One Shot, we've got Portal Stories, then Stardew Valley, all that fun jazz. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. A huge thanks to everyone who's supported me on the channel throughout the years. It's been absolutely amazing just how far I've come. I'm almost at 2,500 subscribers, and while yes, I haven't been making videos as much as I wanted to, I hope to get back into that sometime soon. Once I'm done with college and get a job, I should actually have more free time than I did before, so hopefully I can start making videos again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all later.